Day 359 of Everyday Bible with Ada Ukabia. 2 Peter chapter 1, 2, and 3. Jude chapter 1. In this second letter, where Peter write, in the focus and they give us warnings about false teachers and end time events. My first lesson comes from verses 5 to 8 of chapter 1, where Peter they talk say God already give us everything we will need for life and godliness. Grace, it is free, but now growth, now be intentional. Peter they list qualities we need to add to our faith. He say virtue, knowledge, self-control, perseverance, godliness, brotherly kindness, and love. In some books, you go see them as faith, goodness, knowledge, self-control, perseverance, godliness, mutual affection, and then love. If you notice something, the instruction here be say, now you suppose add all of these qualities to your faith. No be God go to add them for you. Spiritual maturity is not automatic. You no go fit grow just because you attend church, you listen to podcasts, or you quote scriptures. You grow because you practice waiting you believe. In the verse we can follow, 9 Peter, they warn all of us, say, well, if we become short-sighted or even blind, forgetting that we were cleansed from our past sins, somebody feel they saved, yet the person go they stuck. You can be forgiven, but still live as if you are not free. You can believe in God, but still think like your past. So spiritual blindness isn't the absence of religion, now the absence of reflection and growth. So Peter, they quietly warn us, if you stop to the grow, you go start to the forget who you really are. The next lesson, now from verses 12 to 15, where Peter, they repeat himself and he knows it. He said, I will always remind you. Why? Because spiritual failure, it often begin when we start to forget. We they forget what God has done. We they forget what we promised ourselves. We they forget lessons learned during hard seasons. Repetition is not weakness, now wisdom. Repetition in the right sense. So not be say go they repeat, they fall into the same sin. This is why sometimes they go ask us, we could write journal, we could do reflection, we could teach children repeatedly about matters of this world, make them understand, make them get wiser. Peter knew something we often ignore. People don't drift because they lack information. Then they drift because then they forget the truth. So it's good to repeat that truth into their ears. In chapter 2, Peter can they talk about false teachers, and they speak strongly about them. He said these people, then they bold, persuasive, and appealing. Then go they promise everybody freedom, yet they themselves then they enslaved. The danger is not always obvious like so. Sometimes now half truth. As these people, these false teachers go they preach. Now half, and then go they talk, and then go they deliver all these messages with full chest. Just because somebody they speak boldly does not mean they live wisely. Just because a message they feel good does not mean it leads somewhere good. Peter, they try to teach us discernment without fear. He doesn't say fear everyone. He say watch the fruit. As we enter verse 19 of this second chapter, one overlooked line, the talk say, people are slaves to whatever has mastered them. That one, they include habits, desires, emotions. Doing whatever you want is not freedom. Freedom is having the ability to say no. Self-control is not repression. Self-control is not protection. Returning to old destructive patterns after knowing better is more damaging than never knowing at all. You don't read the Bible, you don't see example, you don't read about people's experiences, yet you chook head inside something that will destroy your life. It better make you not even know at all from the beginning. That make you know, you still they put nose there. That's destructive. Growth, they require boundaries. Just in chapter 3, Peter said God is not slow in keeping his promises. Instead, God is patient. Delay is often evidence of compassion. While we are rushing outcomes, God is shaping hearts. While we are asking, why hasn't this happened yet? God is asking, who else still needs time? God, they give us second chances. They give us long rope. This one, they apply to parenting, leadership, healing, and even justice. Patience is not God's weakness. It is his mercy in action. In the last chapter, Peter can talk about the end of the world. Then he can ask a surprising question. What kind of people ought you to be? The focus of faith, not be to fear the future. Now the formation of character, not the purpose of faith. Hope is not meant to make us passive. Hope is meant to make us purposeful. What do they do? Make we get purpose to serve God. Peter can't end the book of 2 Peter in the same way he began. I say, grow in grace and in the knowledge of our Lord. The second book we'll read today now, one of the shortest books we did for inside Bible. And they also echo what we don't see as the second letter where Peter write. One of the lessons in Jude, now, not every voice that sounds spiritual is sent by God. Jude, they warn about people where they use good words, religious language, and even grace itself as a cover for selfish living. This one, they remind everyone to look beyond appearances. Character matter more than titles. So what people do consistently could tell us more than what they are saying publicly. The next lesson, Jude can teach us how to contend for our faith without becoming hostile. You know, say we could go fight people. Jude say we could protect the truth. In our world of arguments, online debates, and divided opinions, you go see people just they throw boost for under comments. This his message. They teach us balance. You feel stand firm without becoming bitter. You can also defend the truth while still showing love. The next lesson is say Moku no drift too, because drifting is dangerous. Here they describe people as clouds without rain and wandering stars. These are images of movement without direction. Many people don't wake up one day and abandon their values. Now slow, small, and in a drift. Small compromises, ignored convictions, and unchecked habits. Now it will eventually lead them far away from where they don't start. To wrap it up, Jude no end the message with fear. Him they give us practical hope. Build yourself up, pray consistently, stay rooted in God's love, and show mercy to others. Growth is intentional. We don't read them before. Faith is not maintained by accident. Now every day you go strive to do your best.